Check, check. Let's see. And we're online. Announcement? Do we announcement?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
You're working on it? Cool, cool. Hello, everyone. We have only 2 people of our possible 5-person party here today for session 1, as Best, if you all remember her, is out on a trip, and Mark is probably dying in bed. He is big sick. But with all said and done, let's let me pull out my notes. I have to do it on my phone because I don't have a second monitor. Sue me or something? I don't know.
Don't worry, my Discord isn't loading.
Have you ever heard of Alt-Tab?
Not when it's streaming.
You see, I could alt.
Oh yeah, that is true.
But also, like, that's a lot of tabs. I have so many things open.
Love the stream title discussion of our floor planning and several tabs.
Yes. I also... You guys know what I forgot to do? Give me 1 second. I forgot to set up the name.
Amazing.
Where are you? There you are.
That's like the most important part after everything else.
Which is to say, 1 second as I go and very quickly log into the Moran account, because I was not logged into the Moran account.
Bro's streaming from an account he's not fucking logged into. I'm done.
Look. Edit. There we go. Look at that. Anyways, as we have previously discussed, both of you have your own reasons for going to Green Nest. Whether or not you share them is up to you. However, everyone here has... Jesus Christ,
Everyone.
what the fuck is it? Sorry.
All 2 of us.
All 2 of us. All 2 of you. You know, this actually fits the carriage. Um, a few times east, the two of you had run into at complete separate occasions, have run into a rather casual merchant, what you think is a merchant, who offers just a free ride, barely any questions asked, uh, through the Ulden Trail.
You
His,
say barely any questions asked. What questions would be asked?
well, he only asks that, whoever accompanies him, keeps things rather civil in the carriage, uh, and, is okay with some casual conversation from time to time.
Seems like a fair trade.
Um, does anybody ever ask him his name?
Yeah, I sort of asked him his name.
Ah, okay. Uh, then he introduces himself as Daniel. I'm not gonna speak as him yet because this is our little preface. Um, there we go. Just a town east, more east than north. Eriabor. You see, I have notes. I have notes, guys. Look at that. Professional DMing. Um,
Very professional.
very professional.
Look how
And
professional we are. It's written across all three of our faces.
throughout.
Oh yeah, as I'm staring over at my other tab, trying to get out the link to advertise.
Peak. Um,
So professional, we're multitasking.
and regardless of whether or not you recognize him, uh, he seems human by his skin tone, and he is currently, and throughout your travels, you've only seen him have a top half of a mask on. Other than that, he seems very casual. In fact, it's only 2 days into this quiet journey that he finally starts speaking. In fact, that he finally starts asking his first question. Hey, I know I kind of offered the ride here through the trail, but, I just remembered that I never asked you guys anything. Like, can I get like a name to remember you guys by? Like either of you?
Oh, of course. Well, my name's Rise. No last name. It's kind of a long story.
Waterdeep, likewise, no last name, but I must say, I much rather when you weren't asking questions.
Okay, wow. It was a few questions asked. That was the stipulation. Come on.
I was hoping I wouldn't have to pay.
Ooh, stipulation. I like big words. Um, anyways.
Wouldn't that be a stipend if you were paying it?
You guys got anything anywhere specific you guys feel like heading through the Olden Trail?
Mm-hmm. Anywhere with adventure, really.
Anywhere where there's adventure. Wild. I never really understood. Okay, well, maybe I do. But why do people go adventuring?
Rise kind of looks over at Waterdeep. You want to take this one?
Oh, I don't have a providence. I'm simply out looking for someone. Beyond that, it's not something I'd have involved myself with.
Hmm. Well, I'm out here just trying to build up a legend, adventuring for the sake of adventure, I guess.
Ah, yeah, letting life go by. Always nice, always nice. Um, hey, so we're gonna be coming across Green Nest sometime soon. You guys, you guys aren't like living under a rock. You guys know about it, yeah?
Um, not
Well
much.
enough.
Oh,
Polar operates the responses.
well, you know, it's it's just a center town-ish thing. All I was gonna say really was that I am planning to make a stop here for a bit. You know, maybe a day, maybe 2 days. So you know, if you guys can't stop for whatever reason, um, you'd have to find another ride or another way of travel. Um, and you know, that's kind of all he says. It's a lot of mindless chatter from Daniel. But
I do
as
believe that Green Nest was my final destination, so you will not have to worry about it.
Nah, nah. Big trading town, by the way. Uh, or hub. Is that the word? I think it's hub. Um, Either way, uh, as you guys slowly, from morning to afternoon, make your way to what you think is Green Nest, um, seeing the town, or rather the larger buildings in the town, uh, in the distance, you see um, a large blue. Well, actually, I'll do a quick check. What's everyone's passive perception?
That's gonna be a 13.
13 and Waterdeep?
15.
15. Wild. Yeah. As you guys are approaching it, there seems to be a large blue creature just making a rather aggressive approach at the town. With a higher than 10 passive perception, you guys both recognize that to be a blue dragon. Um, Now, it's a rather large town, so it's not occupying a lot of space, but it is definitely breathing. And it is definitely doing something rather rather cruel, one might say. Um,
We're
Daniel
still
seems
on the
to.
carriage, like approaching the town at this point, yeah?
Yeah, you guys are still on the carriage, just like approaching the town. Um, do you guys speak up or do anything or say anything?
That's not normal, is it?
What's not
Waterdeep
normal?
has been reading for her entire travels.
The
And
big dragon.
Oh. Oh no. Uh, I think I'm gonna make the stop like here instead of in Green Nest, if you guys don't mind.
Yeah, I think that would be for the best.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe I'll pass by Green Nest after this is over, but for now, I think the carriage stops here.
I don't think that's a good idea. I can't say that you should go into the town that'll likely not exist in a few hours.
Well,
Yeah.
after it leaves, we can go and check for people that might need help.
Yeah, if they need help, that sounds like their problem now, doesn't it? And then she turns another page in her book and continues her reading.
Uh,
Rise
as
scowls at Waterdeep. And I'm going to make it my problem to help them.
Okay.
as this conversation goes on, uh, Daniel has not stopped the carriage until you guys are basically within walking distance of the town. Um, so I'm gonna give you guys the default green nest map before I move on. As we shift to the
Default is out of the fucking loop.
oh, yeah, yeah. This is the default green nest map. You guys are around here, like outside of the map around here, top northeast, yeah. And this is the green nest map that we'll be using. Because guess what? We like colors, don't we?
Oh, those are nice.
But anyways, running past you all, and I'm gonna zoom in on this. Oh, I should have probably copied over your tokens.
Yeah, like, where are we?
Uh, 1 second. Let me paste over your tokens. Whoops. Ooh, Jesus Christ.
Have our tokens been linked to our Roll20 sheet? Are we able to, just drag out and have our stuff carry over?
It should be.
Okay.
I don't know about Waterdeeps, but Rise is probably.
Yeah.
Well, you're the one that set up my sheet, so.
It was a
Let's
very.
give it a shot. Yay!
There we go, a
It worked.
second Rise. Either way, you're around off the map, near this path. When you see. I'm gonna have to readjust everything again. Bursting through the doors is a woman, a pretty injured man, and falling behind them, 2 children. Oh. Oh great, their tokens unset themselves. Neat. Okay. And
It's very important the children's token to set up. They're going to be the frontline defense.
clearly. No, when I say the children's token
That's my
unset
vibe.
themselves, I mean I had art for the children. But it unset itself, it reset to the default commoner token. And chasing after them are not 1, not 2, not even 3, but an equal number of kobolds. Kinda just scrambling at them.
Do the kobolds seem to be the aggressors here?
They definitely seem to be chasing.
Hmm.
I'm about to switch over to my computer for cameras, so it might mess up my position real quick, just so you know.
Alright.
Hmm. And how far away is this happening? We're off the map, right?
Yeah, this is give or take. I'm gonna go and say 90 feet away from you guys. Kobolds from you guys. The only reason why you're noticing is because, well, there's the blue dragon attacking everything, but then there's also the fact that it's a pretty empty town otherwise. Half the time.
Hmm. The kobolds seem to be carrying any ranged weapons or utilizing them.
The kobolds. Not that you can tell.
Cool.
Especially not from this distance.
Yeah. It's worth a shot. Where about is the dragon right now? I guess. Is it?
Map-wise, the dragon is other side. If you guys are on the east side, west side, kind of just flying over. Not towards you guys though, as far as you can tell.
I see. The range is 90 feet. Oh, what the hell? My cantrips are gone.
What do you mean your cantrips are gone?
You're not there anymore.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
Do you need time to drag your cantrips back in?
Yeah.
Take your time. Drag your cantrips back in.
Everyone has the issues. We got this. This is going great.
It's okay. While we do that, I'll link Waterdeep's token to her sheet. There we go. It's linked. We're good.
It is a sacred flame. There's a thaumaturgy.
I'm so glad that we had practice for everything to go wrong anyway.
What was that?
You're so glad that what?
I'm so glad that we had the practice just for everything to go wrong anyway.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
it's Murphy's Law. Come on. Anything that can go wrong must go wrong.
Okay, now what's the range on this? 60 feet. So I have 30 feet movement. You said this was taking place 90 feet away from us, but I don't know if that was exact distance or.
That is exact distance, as in I will put. So, another. Am I mathing this correctly? 25.
It'd be another 25 feet
Yeah,
from
25
there. Yeah.
feet. I was about to say 15, and then I just realized, wait, no, that goes to 80. I can math, guys.
Yeah.
Trust.
It's not in your head.
Just never in my head. Yeah. So, do you guys get off the carriage? Do you guys just watch this happen?
Yeah.
You get off.
Rice is gonna step off the carriage here.
All right. And Waterdeep.
Seeing that they're hostile entities, trademark, Waterdeep will hop off of the carriage, but she is making no motions to attempt to help anyone. She just kind of closes her book, takes a look around at everything happening, waits. Maybe it won't become her problem. Maybe she won't have to get involved.
Right.
I'm gonna try and walk up and sacred flame one of the kobolds.
You're gonna try to walk up? Okay. As you guys, or as Rise walks up, Waterdeep's gonna be 25 feet away. So I'm just gonna put a 2-5 here. By the time the distance is actually just the map distance for Rise, the commoners are gonna notice you. And seeing as Rise is wearing the full combat clerical stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, seeing, scale mail, mace, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. All of the good stuff.
All the good stuff. They're actually gonna pivot from where they were turning towards the one person with a good weapon.
Good choice.
Um, me when I can't multitask between talking and typing.
I would be that way sometimes, but I'm also, public place left.
Absolutely. And, pivoting. They start running towards you.
Cool.
And, yeah.
If I can do so here, I'd like to sacred flame on this guy there.
Ah, okay, then it is here we will roll initiative. Because they kind of just... The commoners assumed you could help. The kobolds seem to have assumed you were a non-factor. Let me pull out the combat tracker, turn order. There we go. Waterdeep, does Waterdeep intend on being part of this if Rise starts something?
So far they've yet to have much of an actual conversation, so I mean no, but at the same time, Waterdeep is prepared to defend herself if issues come up.
Absolutely.
Up to you whether I roll or not. I don't know.
No, will you, actually, yeah, no, do roll yourself in. Because it is, basically proxying at this point. Oh, Jesus Christ. And then we're gonna roll Linen in. And Linen will, exist as all the commoners, actually.
Damn, they slow.
They are commoners.
They're running for their lives. They're pretty slow.
They are commoners. Anyways, Kobold before Kobold number 1 acts off, Rise, you did decide to Sacred Flame one of them, didn't you not?
I did.
Which one?
This one, bottom right.
This one? Okay, bottom right. Could you bring up Sacred Flame? It's spell safety. Okay. Oh yeah, these guys gotta love low CR creatures. They don't have a save. It's just a straight dex roll.
That would be.
Neutral. So That fails. Mind rolling. So this
We're so
entire
used to
thing.
playing in high tiers.
Huh?
We're so used to playing. I'm so used to playing in high tiers. Um,
Yeah.
so this entire thing starts off as Rise just purifies um, one of the kobolds out of life. So we're just gonna start this off with a dead kobold, and the other three kobolds just kind of look, stare for a second, before glancing up at the blue dragon and deciding that, yeah, now's the time to kill people. Kobold movement, 30 feet. And he's just gonna shuffle between his friends, skitter about actually, and reach to here. Which then, at the range that they are, as the sun is setting, and at the range, Rise would notice that the woman leading the front, is armed with a spear.
Oh.
Doesn't matter though, because we're starting this off mid-afternoon where there's sunlight. So we're just gonna chuck a rock at the woman at disadvantage, because stabbing would be disadvantage anyways, and spear scary. Spear can one-shot us.
We don't want to deal with that.
We do not want to deal with that. That will hit. And rolling damage. And really nail this woman on the head. She is bleeding. She is very scared for her life. Max damage rock. Waterdeep, nothing's really happening to you yet, so I'm assuming you still don't do anything, yeah?
She's watching. Kind of glances down the first considering down there.
Right.
You know, there's things. For mechanical purposes, she won't dodge, but that'll be her turn.
Alright. The kobold number 17 is dead. I don't think they have a soul left. Probably they still do because it's radiant, but who knows? Rise, you're back up.
Rise is gonna turn to Waterdeep and just yell, "Help!" And we don't want to leave a chance that this guy's gonna live, so we're gonna guiding bolt that kobold right there, in between the people.
Oh dear. Roll to hit.
20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Or 9 radiant.
Kobold number 2, simply ceases. As what, just a bolt of light, right?
Yeah, it's almost a spear, like if you really squint, and it just flies right into his head.
Yeah, the holy spear nails the kobold right in the head. And being that it's not actually a physical force, instead of leaving a hole in the kobold's head, the kobold literally just has a weird scorch mark. It's not burnt, but it's also definitely cooked. As it just collapses on the floor.
You seem to be acting just fine.
What?
What do you need me for? You seem to be doing things wrong. What do you need me for?
I could always use more help. And she will run at him and turn.
Okay. Kobold number 8 just watched this one weird woman, human, thing, set one of his friends, set two of his friends into just instant death. So, he's actually just going to ignore the fact that there's people, and you know what? He's gonna move here, onto over the corpse of his buddy. The father, the man who you're assuming is the father, does swing a club at this kobold. Jesus Christ. You know, one must wonder, how were these commoners actually, fighting off these kobolds? It's because the dad's a Chad. Anyways, it's actually just going to try to hit Rise. And let's chuck a rock at Rise. Rise. At disadvantage, does a 15 hit?
No.
Oh. Alright then. That's...
you were banking on that hitting.
You know, if this was during sunset, all I'm gonna say is that it would have been a 21.
It will, yeah. It's not that high. We're not that high.
We're not that high. Damn. I just realized that's 2 19s from the father. It's Linen's turn, and that is all the commoners. The children are gonna move their movement of only 20 feet, literally scurrying away.
Well, we don't have child soldiers?
No, you do not. The father is...
Runs in characters, the good guy out of characters, the work.
is actively going to also...
You gotta separate the art from the artist.
Also going to run with his children. And the woman with a spear...
Please don't move away, please don't move away, please don't move away.
is going to scream as, did I forget something on Linen? I did. I forgot to add her spear. It's okay though.
She screams as her spear fades out of existence.
Clearly, no. She screams as she attempts to fight back against this kobold. Normal roll. Jesus Christ. Linen, you had a +2.
So close yet so far.
So close yet so far. But kobold number 3 because, all the children are kinda scuffed and screwed. Kobold number 3 is gonna run by. And is actually gonna dash towards this scary looking woman that has been killing their friends.
Oh, that's. Oh, yeah. There it is.
So it's a dash.
Yeah.
It's got nothing else. That kobold's dead. Waterdeep has under 0 threat because Rise seems to be an actual murder machine. Any quips? I'll take the silence as a no. Cool. So while Angel is roboting, that's also a dead kobold. It's back to Rise. There's a kobold right in front of you.
There is. She's gonna look at the kobold, look back to the woman being assailed by a kobold that isn't her, look back to the kobold near her, just kind of shove a shield in its face and Sacred Flame on the kobold near Linen.
Alright. It saves.
Damn.
Yeah, the kobolds do not appreciate your usage.
Can't stop addicted to the shindig.
There's Angel in his intro music.
My ears.
Oh, did he disconnect? Oh, he disconnected.
Seems like it.
Okay, 1 second as he... Nope, he's still here. He's just...
Ah, he came back just now.
He came back just now, but all the cameras are scuffed, so we're gonna have to just move them. 1 second. There we go. We're back in place. You were in the Dungeon Master position.
His goal succeeded.
We love when the connection fucks up so bad that it has me reconnect multiple times.
Yeah.
That's the best. I love it when that happens.
Yeah. Especially when you have fucking an actual song as your intro piece.
It's okay.
On a screen.
This reminds me to just mute your soundboard.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Just a good idea in general. Future
Oh yeah, no.
we are never gonna run into the problem of Angel disconnecting and reconnecting again.
Yeah, no, my phone was fucking dying this morning. I had to switch off of it so that I could, charge it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back on my phone now, though. Shouldn't be any more issues.
Very well. And Rise, are you doing anything else?
Let me measure distance here. Yeah, we're gonna move over to this kobold here.
Oh, the other kobold will say, "Hey, let me stab you." Does an 18 hit?
It does. Just barely.
Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be a D4 plus 2. It's gonna auto roll the crit, but ignore the 2, so 5 damage.
Ow.
As it really just, it guts your leg, because, it's around the height of your waist.
Waterdeep! And the turn.
This other kobold is also gonna gut the scary woman that killed 2 of his friends. Does a 15 doesn't? No, an 11 doesn't hit. But it's dagger, and you're very familiar that this is a dagger, Rise. As its dagger just kind of skims off your scale mail. Linen's feeling confident. She'll defend her children. She has the long pokey stick. She is a strong, independent woman.
The greatest weapon in history.
Who
I
cannot
don't know if
hit.
that works.
The current best weapons are just throwing little spears with explosions at people.
Who cannot hit a small dying lizard on its last dregs of life for the life of her.
Yeah, that is a little embarrassing.
The kobold that was with Rise. Oh, my bad. The children, seeing that there's a kobold in front of them, freeze up. They just kind of like stop, and they look back, and look for. I look back. I don't know what to do. Scary things everywhere. But the father. The father is gonna do the thing a good father would do if I stop stretching his token. He is gonna step in front.
You're wrong, gay.
He's gonna step in front of his children, and he is going to defend his kids. The only way he knows how. He is dying.
He doesn't know very well.
But it is okay because the children can now move. Okay, Kobold number 3. It does not actually... Does he care? What does he care more about? Nah, he's got a neutral roll on Rise. He's got pack tactics. He's got the brain, kind of. Not really. But anyways, hey Rise, have a dagger at neutral.
I don't want a dagger at neutral.
22 to hit.
Ow!
Okay, well, the good news is I was planning on stepping in this turn anyway.
That is 4 damage on Rise.
We're at 1 HP, baby! Not even close. Not even close.
Rise just has a dagger. Just there's a gate gash in her leg, and the dagger lands perfectly in that gash. This is a kobold with a dream and the world on its side.
This wound was mine! It was made for me!
Dead kobold, Waterdeep, you see children running towards you. An old man in his middle ages, which to you is that old to you? Is that old for Waterdeep? Is 30 years an old man? A prehistoric relic?
Yeah, no, she's a half elf and yeah, no, he's pretty old.
Yeah, this old ass dude
Fossil.
clubbed one kobold and is failing to club the other kobold, and Rise has been stabbed a lot. Twice.
Waterdeep, how well off is this paved road here? Like, how walkable is it in terms of Waterdeep has heals?
It is oddly comfortable, probably because this is it is a town that has a lot of merchant caravans that come through.
Wonderful. So Waterdeep, you know, just go here. Do you
I am going to interpret your robot, because I will note you are roboting. I'm assuming what you said was Waterdeep is gonna strut to where she is now. Then you pointed at the kobold, and I'm assuming you're asking,
Yes,
is the old man considered an ally?
no, no,
No.
no.
If you're gonna shoot or do what you are, just roll it. I will assume. Do kobolds speak common? That is a good question. Probably. Oh, talking to the kobold directly. It goes from looking at the dangerous woman to turning around and going, "What?"
Wonderful, you do. Also, I'm just going to turn my camera off because I think that's the source of my issues today, which is weird because it's not an issue usually when I'm here. But is this better?
That is better, but it's okay because I now have reset all the cameras a third time.
Amazing. I'm so sorry.
No worries, no
Anyway,
worries.
hearing that the kobold speaks common, Waterdeep is going to use her action to dash and get up next to it, and she will pull a rapier out. As she looks towards the older gentleman, she just kind of, if you have to stay here, please don't kill it, but go on your way. And she waves him on, and that'll be her turn.
Alright. Dead kobold, rise. You are in so much pain right now.
Yeah, this is the worst day of her life. I'm debating whether I absolutely want to kill this guy next to me or not. Nah, it's probably fine. We're going to swing at this guy. No, we're not. That's worse than I remembered it being. We're gonna Sacred Flame him.
Alright. Kobold making deck saves. Does it have the schmoves? It does not. It does not have the schmoves. The kobold is purified. As a corpse. It is purified into a corpse.
Yeah. Nice. Then we're gonna walk over to this kobold here, bleeding all over the ground along the way, and she's just gonna point in the opposite direction. Get out now. End a turn.
Scary woman is scary. That's a dead kobold. Lennon is gonna make do and catch up to her children. The old man is gonna be smart about this, I think, and he's gonna disengage and get out. Or well, actually, you guys are here now. That's outside of the town, and probably where more danger is. He's actually just gonna look towards his kids and go, well, actually, look towards the woman, point away from where they were just running. In fact, if anybody looks at where he's pointing, he is pointing specifically wait, which one is... Which one was it? Yes, that one. Specifically at this castle area. If anybody ever looks to where he points. Either way, the children are gonna once again turn around, scrambling like the kids they are, and the man is gonna disengage and run ahead of his children. It's this kobold's turn. And this kobold was just sprinted at by a woman and is surrounded by the scary woman. Who does he attack? He doesn't know. Odds or evens. Angel or Duke, whichever one.
Duke, you're the one that's certain you can pick.
Roll a die. I don't care.
Yeah, no, odds or evens.
Oh yeah. I didn't catch what you said. We'll go evens.
Ah, right, I need the space.
Nice.
Unfortunate.
At least it wasn't me that called it. If I called it and you got stabbed, that would suck.
The kobold is just gonna stab at Waterdeep. Actually, no. It threw the dagger at you, didn't it?
It threw it. It threw it. Yeah, does he want to come grab it from my leg? I brought it over for him.
It's... How much common sense do these things have? Not enough. It is going to attempt to punch you.
Hey.
I mean, I'm at 1 HP. I don't think the damage matters.
Does a 17...
That just misses. Oh wait, he has disadvantage, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. Does a 14 hit.
Even worse. No. Rise catches his fist.
It is deeply afraid. Dead kobold, Waterdeep.
Great, let's see this miss. Waterdeep pulls back with her rapier and tries to non-lethally poke the dude.
Yeah, that
Holy
hits.
shit, didn't miss. Holy shit, she's never done this before.
It's a whole new world when you can hit your attacks.
It's crazy. I've played her through 2 campaigns. She's never hit shit.
Just remember, the dice hate me more than it hates anybody else.
Amazing.
That
They help
kobold
you in
gets
favor of
knocked
hurting Beal.
unconscious. Do you just like blunt end rapier, or do you just like smack it with the side?
Neither. She's full on stabbing this guy. She just needs it to hurt.
Ah,
Not kill, just hurt. Enough that he won't be conscious anymore.
Just a flesh wound. Just a flesh wound.
okay.
So, like, Waterdeep pulls back, and she stabs right into the right side of his shoulder, where his heart shouldn't be. And then she just twists until he stops moving.
He stops moving when she stabs, but you know, she twists anyways. And
Gotta make sure.
this kobold's just foaming at the mouth. That's just gonna be, that is gonna be the end of combat. As, this, woman... Well, first off, the kids continue running, because they're kids and they do what... They do what Dad tells them. They also do what mom tells them, but currently dad is the only person that protected them from big scary lizards the size of Lim.
She was trying.
And the woman, out of breath and bleeding, doesn't approach you, but does make a motion for you to listen if nobody speaks yet.
Rise isn't gonna speak, but she will dagger over to the woman and use her healing hands on her.
Ooh.
Waterdeep will be paying attention. At the moment, she's using her hempen rope to tie up this kobold. She'll be sure to tie its snout first, and then start tying its hands and feet.
Ah, yes. The kobold is effectively neutralized, as if it wasn't already unconscious. Roll the d4, however many d4 you want to roll.
I did.
Oh, 5.
It's not a pool. I spend them all at once. It's not a pool like killing on hands.
Right. The woman's wound closes. It scabs, really. As radiant energy, holy energy, just kind of seals the small wound. That almost had her unconscious. She brushes herself off. Brings the spear off the ground, and just says, "Thank you. If you don't mind, is it all right if I ask? I suppose that asking for more help would be a terrible idea.
It's fine.
As my husband pointed out," and she points, this time not in the middle of battle, towards this building here. There we go. Over there, you see, just on the hill. I know it's rather far, but that is the safest place to probably be, especially with that doing whatever it's doing. As she points at the blue dragon, still wreaking havoc.
Would you like us to bring you there?
If you would, accompany us, that'd be great. But also, I don't think anybody should take the chances in the houses or being out in the open with that thing in the sky. I'm Lennon, by the way. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Yes, I'm Rise. I wish we could have met under better circumstances.
I need to stop heavy breathing. I am going numb.
Amazing. Bro's hyperventilating on accident. And as the two of them introduce themselves to one another, Waterdeep will walk over with an end of the rope from this tied up kobold and offer it to the mother. Do you mind dragging this along?
The
Please
mother
and thank you.
stares at the
I'll
rope.
do it. I'll do it.
I do believe that you're supposed to be escorting love.
I can do both. It's
Uh,
fine. I'm good at multitasking.
no. We we can drag it. It should be fine. And the woman's gonna just grab the rope, tug it, realize it's uncomfortable to tug a thing, so she just scoops up the kobold. Like she puts the spear on, like ties the spear by her back. You know, she can't really hold it anymore because it's two hands, but she just reaches down, scoops up this kobold, and just like starts waddling.
Like a sack of potatoes.
I was going to drag it along the ground. The more beat up it is, the better. But oh well. And Waterdeep just kind of shrugs.
I just feels kind of bad making Linen do it, even though she herself is at 1 hit point.
Um, and no, she's not carrying it over her shoulder, because you know the spear's in the way. But she's not dragging it probably because it's gonna be hard on her limbs to just constantly have a tugging force. So she's literally just holding it like you would hold a basket of things, like a laundry basket, but it's a kobold. She picks it up like a dog.
Like a dog. Yeah, that's what I'm familiar with.
Yeah.
Alright. Onward.
Onward we go.
Should you really be going onward in your condition?
What else am I supposed to do?
Go back to the carriage? Wait.
How much time do you think we have?
Oh, I'm not sure, but anything beats dying.
Do you guys just walk there, or well, actually, as you take a better look around, while I'm not gonna put tokens everywhere, there does appear to be humans in robes and more kobolds just kind of bursting in and out of houses.
That's not
Waterdeep
good.
is going to follow whatever path these people go down, because even if she doesn't trust that where they're going is going to be safe, it's going to be safer than wherever she's going to go on her own.
Alright.
Taking Waterdeep's words into considerations, Rise is going to use her last spell slot and cast Cure Wounds on herself.
If nothing else, wherever the commerce is going is going to be full of meat shields.
Alright. You guys travel through the fast alley. Do you guys follow them, or are you walking ahead of these guys?
Rise would prefer to be in front, but she doesn't really know where she's going.
Well, okay, here's a question for you. Waterdeep has the City Secrets background feature. I have sent the text in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Does Waterdeep feel like she could find a more ideal path than wherever the commoners are going to be leading? Because I did only just consider that.
Oh. While you don't think you'll find a path more efficient than them, you're pretty sure you know the most efficient path that they're probably going to take.
Well, no. If it's not more efficient than them, they can walk ahead.
Ah, all right. Because this is a town, not a city. It's weirdly urban for a town, but it's also still town, if that makes sense, you know?
Mhm.
And they're gonna actually, well, actually, let's take a look. Yeah, that'd be the most effective way, really. Um, while she's walking you guys along, the man speaks up and he says, thankfully, you, arrived in time. The keep, well, it's not closed yet, if you look over there, but, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be closing it soon, given the situation.
Hope we can get there in time.
And, yeah, they're gonna start heading downwards. Um, and as they head downwards, there is a thing that has to happen. So let's roll a d6 then a d4. Oh
I don't know if that's good or bad.
dear God. As you guys turn through this building, or turn near past this building, the commoners stop as, and I have to pull this out,
We have the worst guides on fucking planet.
Oh my god.
oh no, it's so much worse. There's one that's just literally just on this roof, just like taking the roofing.
Oh my god.
It is.
Dude, how much do you trust your AC, buddy?
Not that much.
Yeah, me neither. I got a 14.
I have all my warning flares left. That probably counts for something. I don't know if it counts for that much.
There we go. That is what
So,
I
want to
rolled.
fight 10 guys? Want to fight 10 guys?
And they stop, and they look back, and they just go, this is the best route towards the keep, but also... no, actually the man speaks as he's further back. This is the best route to the keep, but also... I'm pretty sure the other routes kind of don't go to the front gate, and we have to go through more people.
Oh, if
I
we
don't
die, I don't
think
think
we
we'll
can
get there
fight
at
them.
all.
But, I mean... I also don't know how else to
Alright.
go about this.
It's time for one more random feature thing go, DM.
Go for it.
Thieves' cams. The language of thieves.
Mhm.
Symbols will be left behind on common thief safe houses or hideaways or criminal whatever. Has Waterdeep noticed anything of the sort having entered into the city?
Waterdeep, having entered into the city and actively looking for better ways, realizes, well, they're not going to go through the most efficient route. They could easily just loop back in through this house, like, by this alleyway. Probably. If they don't want to take an entirely different route. Thieves can't wise. Let's double check.
Oh no, if he's checking the module, the answer's going to be a no.
No.
I don't think a single module ever uses Thieves' Cant or Druid for some fucking reason, despite them being like core class feature.
Yeah, which is why I'm not looking for thieves can't things. I'm looking for existing people. You know what I mean?
I see.
Right. And existing people wise, yeah, no, the best Waterdeep has is alternative routes that are just minor detours. So they can turn back entirely and take the big road, which is a choice, or they can go through the alleyway and possibly take the alternative route, slightly longer, but probably better than facing off 10 people.
I feel like it's not probably, it's definitely.
Like, you see the gap between these two houses?
Right, are there any windows on this house here?
Oh. I'm gonna say yeah.
Waterdeep's gonna move over, she's gonna take a peek in. Is there anyone in those in this building?
Is there anyone in this building? Module says no, but they are raiding everywhere, so high or low?
Whoa.
Sad. This is actively being raided, but they're not looking out the windows. They're kind of just breaking and entering. Kobolds.
I see.
They're kind of like,
Oh,
but you know, the windows are taller than the kobolds, so we're feeling pretty safe.
they're just kobolds, you say. How many?
Another 6.
Oh my god!
Waterdeep is going to wave down the father. It's just going to point at the house. We're going to cut through here. Backpedal. And then she's going to look toward Rise. And she's going to usher Rise over to the window.
Over to the what?
Over to the window.
She'll come over.
Waterdeep's going to point out one of the kobolds in the room. He's just going to say, that one. I want that one dead.
Notably, one of the kobolds do have wings.
That one. And then if the window is unlocked, she's just going to slide it up. If not, she's going to Thieves' Tools, try and pick the lock.
It is not locked. I don't think anybody had time to lock it, but they do start backpedaling. So let me just shift this, and I'm just gonna hide your name tags real quick, sorry.
Full sequence of events. Waterdeep is told the family to backpedal. She's told Rise she wants the winged kobold to die. And since the window isn't locked, if you'll allow, she is going to hold her action to throw a dagger at one of the other kobolds.
Absolutely. Give me 1 second. Oh my god, I don't want to resize tiny tokens the issue.
She don't want to do like a conditional thing on that, like if I fail to kill the kobold, that you designated you kill that one, and if I do someone else.
I'm going to believe in you.
I believe in the jaded half elf that believes in you.
Give me 1 second as I just try to fit 6 kobolds in here.
Yeah,
Out of character, I'm thinking we'll just keep shooting them through the window.
I mean, yeah, I don't want to go in there.
Exactly. I think, and like, it's not probably going to be too loud. And even if it is, we have this building providing cover from all of that.
Oh yeah, they're making a ruckus. The cultists are literally just... They are straight up digging up the lawn, trying to find things in the ground, while the kobolds are doing things from taking the roofing to just ripping off the house.
So yeah, I don't think we
Check my
can worry about
shingles
being
can't have shit in green nest.
I'll let you guys. This is the alternative route, and
On the topic of cultists, do their robes have any identifying symbols or designs or patches or anything on them? Can I make some sort of check to identify them?
yeah, go ahead and roll religion. You'll see the symbol. It's whether or not you instantaneously know what it is.
Yeah. 6.
Okay, you see. Sorry. The pill and the. My allergy pill and the Sprite is not mixing well. Oh, that is sad.
What, higher religion than the cleric? That's I can't build for int, guys.
Yeah, but he also has a higher passive perception. What are you doing?
They have proficiency in perception.
I have expertise, actually.
That's still proficiency, just better proficiency.
That's true, that's true.
I don't have proficiency in religion, though, for the record.
Yeah,
It's
but
just
you're int though. You built for ints.
Yeah, that's fair.
I have proficiency in religion, but I got 10 int.
I got 13. I got 16 in.
Okay, it's in my other
13
notes.
wisdom.
Gosh. Cannot satisfy anyone here. Listen, I got needs, okay? I got scores I need high.
DM, are we good to attack some of them kobolds?
Absolutely. Just 1 second as I try to point it out. Right, so they have their most notable feature, if I can pop this out. How do I show this? Shift click? No. Do you guys remember the command to pop up an image in Roll20? Shift Z. Right. The most notable thing is the masks they're wearing. It is imitating that of a dragon. But beyond that, there's claw. You're pretty sure it's a claw. It's weird, but it exists. And absolutely, what are you gonna cast on the winged kobold?
Sacred Flame is my only attacking option I've got left, really.
Okay. 9.
Sting!
Ow.
And the attack? They're
Yes,
completely
indeed.
unaware, so go ahead with advantage and then we'll roll initiative. Yeah, 20 hits. Yeah, the winged kobold's dead. Everybody hears... does Sacred Flame have a verbal component?
I believe it does. Yes, it does. Verbal and somatic.
Yeah. However, Rise casts Sacred Flame, they look up as after she chants, and then the winged kobold just takes a dagger to the face. As we head back straight into initiative. This is a violent start. This is the anti-lonely start even.
Yeah, I just meant to save these people. I didn't sign up for this.
Listen, this is exactly what Waterdeep was trying to avoid. She said, "Hey, fuck them. This doesn't seem like it's our issue, does it?"
More people sell it.
Good God!
There's not a lot of people.
So the kobold in the back has the reaction speed of a god. And will immediately move to burst out the door.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to throw a dagger through the window.
Nah, pack tactics. He needs to exist near you. It's still sunrise, so, you know, because he's attacking in the fucking sun. He is going to do this at disadvantage. Waterdeep.
Me.
Does a 19 hit.
This was
6 piercing.
Why were we doing this again? Why did we start this fight?
because this is the only way that we're getting through without going through this.
Okay, but why did we attack them?
How the fuck else did you want to get through the building?
Couldn't we have walked around?
Down the main road where we told there would be more guys?
Oh damn, yeah.
The other kobolds are gonna start launching daggers. They're gonna launch a dagger at the woman behind.
Do we have cover?
It
Because
is,
they're
it is
attacking through a
half
window.
cover. Yes, because you know they're shorter than the window. But 2 kobolds. One dagger at Rise, and 1 dagger at Linen. It's not an advantage for either of them because the kobold, it fucking. You guys are just this big block of people. They're not within 5 feet, so. First roll then. Does an 8 hit Rise? It does not.
Nope.
But a 23
Does
will
not.
hit Linen. For 5 damage.
Okay,
Linen
is
gets.
it not at disadvantage? The target is in sunlight, are they not?
No, while in sunlight. They have to be in sunlight. They're in the building.
Is it how it's worded? I thought it also did it if the target was in sunlight.
It is exact wording.
Damn.
Kobold number 3 is stuck. He can't move. And he's not at a good angle. So he's gonna hold his action to run out of the building when he can. Actually, these 2 kobolds are also gonna start walking out. Which 2 were they? Okay. Waddling over here. And this one's gonna actually waddle out. Oh, this one can move. It's gonna be in the building. It likes the building. The sunlight's not inside. Hey, Rise, have a dagger.
You don't want a dagger. You can keep it. You can keep it.
It does miss. Rise, it is your turn. There are kobolds everywhere.
Yeah, I see that. Really wishing I had a slot left for burning hands right now.
Thankfully, the cultists and kobolds on the other side are too busy taking shingles.
Yeah. Uh, I don't even know what to do in this situation. Where's the winged kobold? I don't want us getting flown over.
Oh, it's dead.
Oh. Uh,
It's literally right
well,
here, dead.
okay.
Waterdeep's dagger
Also,
in its face.
the commoners, where are they at in the initiative? They've got weapons.
Ah, that is true. Here, let me roll them in. Linen. They'll go after the kobolds next time.
Nice. Okay. We'll stake a flame at this, oh, no, that's not. None of them are injured right now, right?
None of them are injured right now.
Yeah. Right. We'll stake a flame at this one near Waterdeep. Try and get him out of the way here.
Alright. 6.
Nope. For 4.
It is almost dead immediately.
Cool.
What,
speak here.
sneak off on this one?
Yeah, I was thinking about moving because I was thinking, if I stay here, I'm a target, and they'll hit me instead of the commoners. But they're moving out of the house anyway, so might as well go like here.
Alright. You kind of just squeeze past either Waterdeep or the old man. How old is the old man for Rise, this sturdy middle-aged man?
She's probably older than her. She's like 26.
So he's just like old, not like prehistoric relic of the past. Got it, got it.
Yeah, and she lives a pretty long time.
As that is going on, Waterdeep, it is your turn. Rise is beside you. There are many dogs.
Waterdeep is going to move right up here,
Mm-hmm.
take an awkward toe around Rise, and attack the not hurt kobold right next to her.
Okay.
Now. Does 14 hit a kobold?
It does.
For 7.
Oh yeah, that
Is the
kobold's
kobold
dead.
alive?
The rapier itself, would have already killed it, but Waterdeep being Waterdeep says, "Hey, what if I hit you in the places that just hurt?"
So Waterdeep stabs this kobold straight through the neck, and then she's just going to start right backing on up to where she was, and in order to make herself out of line of sight of the window, would I need to go prone?
Yes, you would.
Alright. Dude, what do you think? Is it worth it? The kobold next to me goes at 22.
I mean, I think they're trying to get out of the house right now, so I don't think if they're going to be out here soon, it's worth going prone.
Okay then. Yeah, Waterdeep will double check her shit. Yeah, no, that's all I got for now. Question, DM.
Ask away.
Drinking Dream Lily. What type of action would you say that is? Is that a free action? Is that a bonus action? Is that an action? What am I looking at economy-wise?
I'm gonna say. Oh dear God! Consuming. I'm gonna say an action.
Alright, then we will pass turn here.
Yeah.
I don't have a whole lot else to do.
It's a big scary. Apologies. Kobold is Oh, it's in peak dagger throwing mode. Or is it? No, that's half cover. Nah, everybody's running out. It's gonna run out. Kobolds are sheeple, guys. They saw one kobold run out, they all run out.
So-called free-thinking kobolds when an ally is within 5 feet of an enemy.
Literally. It is going to stab at Rise neutral. Does a 17 hit?
Nope.
Alright. The fastest kobold in the world is gonna... Oh, this is actually... Oh wait, no, never mind. It has no free thought. It's after you rise. You happen to have another kobold near you.
As how it be.
22 to hit.
22, that's a hit.
5 piercing.
1 hit point, baby! Not even close.
So-called free-thinking kobold. Oh, we're not here to make you smaller. There we go. No, not stop dragging.
Come on!
It's gonna waddle up.
Oh, hold on, wait a minute. No, never mind.
Yeah,
I mis-
commoner speed.
No. I was, two of the kobolds have thrown their daggers, but the one that Ara just took its turn did not. The dead one did, and then this one did.
Yeah, the 17s did. So it doesn't have a stab. So it's gonna actually just punch a child.
Why are they so mean?
Hey child, get punched. How much damage does armed strikes do again?
It's
It
1
should
plus
just be equal to their strength.
Oh, they have negative strength. They don't do damage in unarmed strikes. They don't do damage in unarmed strikes.
The child just kind of stares at him like, huh?
Huh? What just happened?
Ow?
I think I'm supposed to say ow here?
The child reacts like they're hurt on instinct.
Yeah, the child just says ow on instinct, and the kobold... The kobold punches, not with a closed fist. Doesn't claw at the child with its claws, right? Because it's a kobold. No, it does... Eh.
It punches them with like the top of its hand.
And then it realizes that's not how you punch. In fact, it shouldn't.
It just
Top of your hands looks like broken wrist. Laughing.
just ramming the wrist into them.
Literally just. Eh. Oh, ow. Anyways, the kobold says, does anybody here speak Draconic?
Nope.
No.
Cool. Says something in Draconic. Out of character, it just informed every other kobold to not try to punch.
Amazing.
We're weak as shit, guys. It doesn't work.
Anyways.
Guys, my boxing classes didn't pay off.
Anyways, the kid just,
Punch the kobold.
the kid
Rock his shit, kid.
feeling confident is also going to punch a kobold. They don't have a stick. They're children. They use the commoner staff,
Get 'em.
but they don't have... He could not.
Oh.
Aww. We were this close to greatness.
But the dad,
Can the
The
kid
dad-
have advantage because I want them to?
no.
Did I give my inspiration to the kid?
What inspiration.
I was hoping you'd
Well,
just
then
go
we
with
have
it.
because we want it.
Yeah. God, you're such a bad DM, Peel.
The kid, okay, so you see the kid, and the kid punches like a kid punches, right? Which is to say, no form, it's not a good punch. No, they're just like, ow, wait a minute, that didn't hurt. Eh. But instead of hitting, they just miss, and they're just like, oh, aw. But the dad has his beating stick, and he uses the beating stick to hit the kobold that is dying. That actually hits.
Let's go!
So this kobold
Fucking
is
get him, Dad.
also dead.
God, I'm imagining the dad, like that one fucking shot of Escanor where he's just gigantic and looming over the other guy with the club raised.
Yeah, no, he's just
How tall is Rise? Waterdeep is pretty short. He might tower over us, too.
Rise is 5'5".
How tall is Waterdeep again?
Waterdeep is 5 foot even.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
got heels, so maybe like 5'2", but
This dad is truly the Chad. I'm gonna say he's 6 feet. Waterdeep just sees a 6 foot tall relic. Rise sees a relatively old man 6 feet tall.
He's 30. That's not that old.
Yeah, like I said.
for Waterdeep, okay, you have to understand. In character, obviously you don't know any backstory things about Waterdeep, but out of character, 30 is pretty old for her. That is infinitely longer than she ever expected she would live. She's 17 right now, and that's longer than she thought she was gonna get. 30 is something ancient.
But yeah, no. He pulls the back up club, and he just goes. He pulls back the club. He looks at it and just thinks, "Is this me? Am I really going to just beat down a lizard?" Yes, I am.
For hearth and home.
And Linen, Linen's carrying the kobold. Linen's gonna drop this kobold. And, cause she can fight. Oh, whoops. Cause, she can fight. She's a strong, independent woman. 5, 15, 20... 25. You know what? I'm just gonna shift a bunch of things to the GM layer. That way I don't have 50 numbers in. There we go. A lot easier to see for you guys.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, and you know what? Let's zoom in a bit more. Oh no, this is the maximum zoom. What have I done?
It's just tiny.
What have I
is
done?
fucking D&D for ants?
I should have just used a portion of the map. What a fool I was. Anyways, with both hands, she pulls out her spear and lunges.
Aww. I feel so bad for her.
I was gonna say it, man, I was gonna do damage. It did not. Cobalt
It didn't.
12. Cobalt 12 is gonna climb out the window. Fuck you. Cobalt 12 is here now. You're surrounded. In fact, Kobold 12 is gonna act cool.
You're surrounded now.
Waterdeep, you want to get stabbed?
I really don't.
At disadvantage, because the one kobold got taken out by the dad. Does a 10 hit?
Does not.
Rise, you're apparently surrounded?
Apparently, yeah.
I mean,
We're going.
but yeah.
Yeah. We got 1 hit point. That's all we need. We're gonna Sacred Flame on this one near the kid.
Yes. The kobold that tried to punch a child and informed everybody that they're weak as shit and they can't punch children.
Damn.
Uh,
He may be weak, but he can. Damn, that boy can dodge a Sacred Flame.
yeah. Do you do anything else?
I can't do anything else. I don't want to move.
Alright.
Oh, well, stay here.
Alright, Waterdeep, you're apparently surrounded.
For the purposes of there's only 2 of us with 4 hit points between us, and this isn't going so great. Would you allow flanking for this one session?
Oh, yeah, no, totally.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay, wonderful.
I never said anything against flanking, and these are kobolds.
Wonderful. Waterdeep is going to move down here so that she is surrounding this kobold that's surrounding them. And she points to the unconscious one as she pulls back her sword. Do you happen to know this one?
What?
Do you happen to know this one?
It says what? It like in its voice it goes, what? Greg.
Oh, wonderful. They're on a first name basis. Waterdeep will attempt to non-lethally stab this one the same way that she stabbed Rick, apparently.
Oh, thank God you had advantage.
Yes, sir. I was really not going to be good if I didn't get that.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, this...
She does the same thing again. Stab and twist.
yeah, no. It literally just says, Greg. And... I've lost the voice. 1 second. Greg. And
The
then,
advantage was because she distracted him.
and then not even like a scream of pain, but just like the last breath of air of pain as it continues foaming down the mouth as you do the exact same amount of damage as you did to the other one that you knocked out.
A gust of wind escapes its lungs.
It is unconscious. Anything else?
Wonderful. Unfortunately, no, I don't have cunning action yet. So.
SMH, why are you dual wielding?
Here.
Alright.
Why am I not dual wielding? Because I threw my dagger.
That is
Go
also...
get it, duh.
The kobolds, knowing that they shouldn't punch, this one has its knife! Who doesn't want to stab? There's so many people to stab. Well, actually, who killed more kobolds? Waterdeep did. How unwise. No, it's got pack tactics.
Do it take
So-called rethinking kobold.
away to me.
Wait, actually, that's... Which one's the 17? Okay. And that one's the 12? Okay. No, the 12 one is dead, okay. So we got 17 and 8. It has no free thinking. Pack tactics dominates its mind. It is going to stab at... Oh. No, Rise has been... Yeah, Rise has been killing people. First roll.
Yeah.
It can't do 10 damage. So I'm not gonna bother... Actually, you know what? Let's just see the damage.
The worst crit in there.
The dice hate me! Minimum crit. Rise is unconscious. That's a dead kobold.
It would have been 11 to kill me.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's why I was like, it can't kill him. But, you know, let's
I
take a look
heard
at
it
the
can't
number.
roll a 10, so I assumed that 10 was the number to kill.
Yeah.
10 is my max HP, and I was at 1.
Anyways,
I see.
Kobold here is Smort. Even though it's at disadvantage, it is going to shoot at Waterdeep. Sling.
So I get cover from all of the people in the way.
You do have half cover from all of the people in the way. Does a 21 hit with,
It does. However, I don't have a kobold within 5 feet of me. Doesn't that mean it has disadvantage?
that is true. It does have disadvantage. A 12, you're right.
A 12 does not hit, even before half cover.
Yeah, I forgot about the isn't incapacitated. You just got 2 unconscious kobolds. Free thinking kobold for the win. Linen. We're gonna do Linen first. Linen. Yeah.
Is flanking with her child.
Linen.
Oh my god.
Wanking with a child.
Yes, she
Doesn't matter.
hit.
My god. I feel so bad for her.
Okay, you know what? The other kid sees the first kid, and it's just like, I'm gonna punch a kobold. I'm gonna punch a kobold in the face. So, leftmost kobold? No, rightmost kobold. I know my lefts and rights. This side kobold. Is gonna take 1 damage.
Hell yeah.
As a kid punches it in the face and it just goes, what? The kid's just silently just going. The other kid, following their sibling's footstep, is gonna punch the middle one. For 2 damage.
For 2 damage.
Oh yeah.
The other kid clearly knows how to fight. Because unlike the first kid who just went, you know, just like straight punch, no hips, no movement, their sibling, you know, squeezes past their dad, runs up and just goes, just throws a wild haymaker.
Scrap.
The dad is, well, actually, it's just gonna, no. It's gonna squeeze past, join his family.
A family that beats the shit out of kobolds together.
Yes, this
Oh.
Wait, he should move 1 space to the right so he can be in the X formation with his family.
Fucking get the flanking! Get the flanking!
You know what's wild?
Nobody has
with
ever beaten this formation before.
Even with advantage, Linen still doesn't hit.
Yeah, no, she's not. I don't think she's hit anything yet.
She hasn't.
And she's been hit by everything. She is not a combatant lady.
So Center Kobold is still up. but dying
Miraculously.
miraculously. Death save, please, Rise.
Yep. Oh, well, that's not looking good.
That is not a good. Waterdeep, you're feeling both the danger of somebody going down, but also nothing as the kobolds are getting beat up by commoners.
Waterdeep, one of these guys either has a dagger or threw a dagger in this general vicinity. There should be a dagger somewhere I could pick up, yeah?
Yeah, the one that you just knocked out.
Alright, wonderful. Waterdeep is going to object interaction, take his dagger.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to move right over here. She's going to throw a dagger at that one that's got more HP still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that hits.
And there would be sneak since there's an ally within 5 feet.
Yep, that kobold immediately just collapses as you know, dagger, center of head. You know, like there's just a cross section right here. Dagger's just right here, just through its head. Just collapses, just drops.
And then she's going to move that down. And as a bonus action, if you let me as well tie up this kobold the same way that the first kobold was tied up. Rick, the kobold.
Oh, his name is Greg.
What was that?
No, Greg is the one that was tied up before.
Greg.
Okay.
My bad, I heard Rick. But,
Yeah, go for it. I mean, you get to tie it up anyways. It takes like... Well, actually, let me roll 2d4. First kobold... Greg would wake up in 2 hours. And, you know, a bit after that, this other one will wake up. But, yeah, you got 2 hours.
stabilized. She's going to get tied up too. Just
Ah.
use a transport.
This kobold is surrounded. This kobold is surrounded, disadvantage, and no dagger. What does it even do?
It uses the secret technique that's been passed down through its family for generations.
Joseph the kobold.
Yeah! He'll use his legs!
Yeah, it's gonna disengage. It's gone. It's gonna disappear. For all intents and purposes, this kobold will be... It'll survive. Oh, we're still in initiative. We got 4 commoners.
I'm bleeding out.
I sincerely hope that between 4 medicine checks we can roll a 10.
The 4 commoners, you know, they're all surrounding you. Linen. 7. Linen, please
No.
do one good thing for once. The
She
dad.
failed at everything she's tried.
Oh, the
The
dad stabilizes.
fucking yeah.
You know what's happening? Linen is just like... First reaction, CPR, right? She's an educated person. She's strong. You know, CPR, that's scale mail. You can't do CPR through the scale mail. The dad, on the other hand, he does the most dad thing you could ever find a dad doing to an unconscious person. He slaps Rise across the face and ties up the wound.
Amazing.
Looks like...
Once Rise is stabilized, Waterdeep is going to walk forward and just start tying the rope to Rise's foot. So now we've got a whole chain of people unconscious. Could one of you carry that one? One of you carry that one? One of you carry her? I don't.
Yeah. The dad picks up Rise, and each of the children takes a kobold.
For a second, I thought you were also going to refer to Rise as that one.
I'm gonna go into GM layer. Just gonna shift the dead things in GM layer, back into, just straight into map layer.
Also, if at all possible, I understand because we're right next to this big group. So, Waterdeep feel like she could collect the daggers without getting seen, noticed, bad things.
The Waterdeep would notice that there's 2 daggers just in Rise.
Profit. That is one more dagger than I had before.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Rise has had a dagger in her leg from the first encounter, and then had a second dagger stabbed into her, didn't she?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah. So
Waterdeep just takes the daggers out of her eyes, and wonderful.
just add
I
2
will hang on
daggers,
to
call it a
these.
day.
And then she's going to begin to head through the now cleared house. And
Alright.
hopefully they're going to follow, but she is not. She does not care about them anymore.
Absolutely.
She's on spot.
Absolutely.
Oh, there should also be a dagger in this winged kobold too,
Yeah.
because that's what killed.
Yeah, go ahead and take that.
Let's go.
What do winged kobolds even have? Let me double check. Yeah, there's just
A dagger perchance.
literally, yeah. What is up with these guys and having all the daggers in the world? Just
Well, evidently they don't have all
Waterdeep
of them
is-
because they only had one to throw at people.
Waterdeep has quadrupled her daggers in a single encounter.
Waterdeep also noticed that this winged kobold in particular has a rock with a smiley face.
Tacky.
Tacky.
Anyways, this
That's
is
all she's gonna say to that.
this is peak commoner formation. They're just carrying.
This is the ideal party. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like.
Who needs the rest of our group?
Who needs the rest of your group?
We got 2 kids that can throw a punch, we got the girl that rolls bad, and we got the Chad.
We have 2 girls that roll bad.
Shit, fair enough.
If you're curious as to what the what the child token was gonna be, it was gonna be this.
It was like 10.
Literally, a 10-year-old just boxed. 2 10-year-olds just boxed 2 different kobolds.
I mean,
Yeah.
it seems like a fair fight. They're about the same size.
Child boxing ring, but it's kobolds.
Literally. And yeah, you pass through the house. Leading the way down.
So we go up this back alley and then head this way.
Yep. Do. And let's see here.
Waterdeep will be trying to keep at least 15 feet between her and the people behind her because she is not concerned about their safety. She is concerned about herself at this point. She's at 3 HP. She's been stabbed. She's, not doing amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And the only other combatant that's an actual combatant is unconscious.
Absolutely.
So she's keeping her distance because she knows if nothing else, she can hide if an emergency comes up.
Yep. 1 second, as it'll be 2 hours after the kobolds wake up that Rise would wake up unless somebody treats her in.
I have nothing to do
Yeah,
so with. So
absolutely. Just stating that.
Mhm.
But also,
The other
uh,
thing is all of this ground still easily walkable in the heels?
oh yeah, like I said, this
Okay,
is
cool.
like mercantile areas. Um, yeah. I'm just gonna take control of the tokens real quick. You guys kind of just waddle through, heading deeper in, right? Uh, ignoring, the walking through buildings bit. And it is here that you guys will run into your last bit of trouble.
Oh shit.
Oh, thank God.
We need another bit of
Number
trouble.
4.
Oh, that's 5 more guys.
As look, it's Kobold Central. One. We'll see. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And a cultist. They aren't facing you because they're kind of heading this way, probably towards this building. You've seen it because it's like pretty big compared to the other houses, but also you were here. They're heading towards this building, it seems.
Wait, which
But
building? Let's see hanging.
oh, sorry. Let me shift you around here.
Is it the place we're heading? Okay,
No,
no.
yeah, they're facing that way basically. They seem to be approaching there.
Gotcha. Um, Waterdeep peeks her head around the corner, sees all of the things, and she knows when she's beat. She's just not gonna go that way. Did there seem to be anything? Because we came through here. Did there seem to be anything in these trees right here, or could she, reasonably pass through there?
Um, there doesn't seem to be foliage, but at the same time, to where is the front gate to keep? Oh, I suppose either way works. Yeah, either way does work. Either way does work, but she does know because she passed by this section. Um,
Mm-hmm.
one, main road, obviously, you know the direction of it, but two, um, other large building that you're pretty sure is being raided because it's not the keep, and that seems to be the pattern here. Every building not the keep being raided. Uh, they seem to be marching, so yeah.
Okay. But I'm hearing there were no creature entity things within this forest, yeah?
Yeah, no creature and anything's in the forest.
Alright, she's
Forest.
just going to a couple of trees, whatever. Forest, same shit. She's just gonna backpedal, not explain to anyone what's happening, and she's coming right back through the tree line. And she's just going to try and come through to the main gate like this instead of like this.
Ah, I see. Yeah, they're just gonna follow you. I'm gonna.
And as an extra thing, if you decide to do any roll things in here for more people, if she is even considered lightly obscured by the trees, Waterdeep can still hide and let everyone else, get stabbed.
Absolutely, absolutely. Really? Um, That's Streets of Green Rest. Do, do, do. And as you retreat, oh, that's fun. As you begin retreating, this is not enemies, but just 6 more dudes, like commoners. I customized all my commoner stat blocks, so I'm missing commoner stat blocks. So I have a commoner stat block. Just come out of this house, like... and they just...
Waterdeep accidentally saving the town.
They're just asking, is it safe? Are we allowed to head out now? Lennon!
Safe is relative.
Oh, you're being guided! Oh, they're armed! It's safe.
And Waterdeep just sighs and keeps moving.
Give me 1 second. This is...
I wasn't even trying to save you, Baka.
And you know...
I don't care if you guys live or die. I just want the kobolds.
Literally, you just want to low roll kobolds.
No, but these guys, these two unconscious kobolds, they're the ones that need saving.
Give me 1 second. Oh, lovely. In fact, as you retreat, and you're wrapping around, right?
Yeah, hold up, I can...
I'm gonna bring us back to the big map. No tokens, no whatever. Oh, Jesus Christ. Front gate is on the opposite end. Yeah?
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are in, like, the least convenient spot. So
Okay.
you're gonna be wrapping around.
Yeah, probably...
And I'm not gonna have you guys go through, like, the actual token movement again. But, you know, as you guys wrap around, and because you're sticking close, I'm gonna say you just continue to avoid people. But I am gonna comedically do the one thing I'm supposed to do every time you retreat from an encounter. Which is to say, you retreat from 1 encounter, 2 encounters. This would be your 3rd encounter, so I'm gonna roll 2 more d6.
Oh my god, do we just keep picking up commoners?
You just keep picking up commoners from the houses.
Oh my god.
Like fucking Katamari.
1.
Waterdeep is like literally no fucks given about anyone else. Creeping along. She's probably had to take her heels off at this point because we are walking through foliage somewhat. So, you know, real quiet, like, moving her way along, and then 15 feet behind her, there's 3 fucking unconscious people, 10, 12, 17 commoners creeping along.
So it's like there's one person, they're kind of pretty well hidden, you know, they're walking around, and then there's just a stampede of 17 people.
We can pop up. It's not too stealthy.
No one's gonna fuck with us when there's 17 of us, right?
I mean, I will be real here, out of character. Every time you retreat, you're supposed to face another enemy encounter to either retreat or fight. So basically, it's supposed to force you to fight 3 times, yeah? Just at a better
Mhm.
position. But I'm not gonna do that, because that's stupid.
That is stupid. Why would they do that?
But I
No,
am gonna
they
roll the commoners,
materialize in
because
front
it's
of you
funny.
and just immediately attack.
But I am gonna spawn the commoners in, because it's just funny, because you guys do pass 2 houses. So from this house... from this house, 2 commoners come out, right? From this house, 5 commoners come out. And it's always the same. It's just like, oh, Lennon, is it safe? Oh, somebody's on. Oh, they're guiding you. Oh, it's safe. Guys, it's safe.
Waterdeep just keeps sighing, like, I'm not a guide.
And you know, what are the you've seen kobolds fight. You felt them fight. They are not free thinkers. They are the most sheeple of things that you've ever seen fight. Like, it is pretty recognizable. If one kobold do a thing, every kobold do the thing. If one kobold near enemy, every kobold go to that enemy. Yeah.
Hear me
Kobolds
out.
together is strong.
I will continue to flee encounters until we have an encounter with one kobold against the 17 mob.
It's one kobold and one cultist at minimum.
But we'll keep fleeing encounters until we have the mob against these two.
No. As funny as it would be, no.
Just watching them to death.
As you watch, as you look at the other commoners, right? You think, damn. I swear, like, so many of these guys are just the same person.
They all say the exact same thing.
They all say the exact same thing. They're
Halt!
scared.
You have violated the law.
Then pay with your blood.
They seem like non-people, and Lennon's just always happy to find more people, because she can put those people in front of her kids, so that if their kids get attacked, it's the people that get hurt first. Lennon's a cold
Meat shields,
bitch.
people. Meat shields.
Anyways, you guys eventually reach the keep. And when you do reach the keep, and I'm just gonna erase that, you are the last to arrive. You are the last to arrive. As far as you know, it's just commoners and whoever's in command here. Oh no, not every time you retreat. For every 4 townsfolk in tow. Funny.
So we had several encounters where we just bludgeoned people to death.
And, you know, the guards, they look around. They recognize some people. Some of them, surprisingly enough, unlike the rest of the commoners in this small neighborhood, don't recognize Lennon, but recognize her as a citizen. And it's like, please enter. It's dangerous out here. While we normally don't let people in, this is clearly an emergency.
It's dangerous to you alone. Take this with you.
And as you all enter, the gates close. In fact, they drop. No, they don't drop. They close, because these are the boring gates, and they get barred.
They don't even have a portcullis? Broadcast, motherfuckers.
However, you can hear increasingly more and more kobolds and cultists surround the keep. And it is here that you guys take, oh, actually, before they close the gate, they see the 2 kobolds with you. they stop you. They ask, "We can't let those in here."
Then mine.
For the safety.
7.
He looks at the kobolds, dressed the same as all the other kobolds who've been raiding, and oh, these ones are no, they still have their slings. All they have are their slings. Looks at you. Squints. Let's see here. Do they have guards? Do they have guard stat blocks? Is the real question. Nah, screw it. Commoner. Commoner wisdom. Can you beat an 8 for deception?
I mean, it's genuinely debatable. I can.
They squint. Look at you. They squint. And then they look at the 17 other commoners. I don't like it. But very well. Just keep them tied up. Like you have them.
Oh, believe me, I intended to.
Also,
The only thing I'll be untying is then she just kind of gestures to her own face and then gestures to them. Mouth? Snout? Whatever that is.
right. What about the woman? And they point at Rise, who's been tied to the kobolds by the leg and unconscious.
Not a servant, but also with us.
Right. We can actually take that off of your hands. They clearly need to be with the other injured.
That.
Wonderful.
Look! This is a very progressive commoner. He doesn't assume gender.
You say
He doesn't assume personhood either.
Pretty racist against the kobolds. These are my servants. I don't like them.
He doesn't like that.
I mean, to be fair, they're currently being raided by kobolds.
Not racist, just don't like them.
It's like...
It's not a race thing, but...
It's not a race
Right.
thing. It just happens that we're currently being raided by that entire species.
The entire species of kobold. Every single kobold on Tyrell is assaulting this one
As
town.
far as this uneducated commoner is concerned, this is all the kobolds in the world.
God, that's terrible. What if I was playing a kobold and I was just like, yeah, no, those are my siblings.
He'd look at you.
Literally every single kobold ever.
He'd look at you and just and squint at you, and I'd say make deception at disadvantage if that were the case. Anyways, they do let you in. Do you let them take Rise?
Yeah, Waterdeep doesn't care. It's
Cool.
just some random chick who's on the same carriage.
Great. And Rise is just put with the other injured. The gates close, and they're closed and they're barred. And I'll show you guys the map of the night. I kind of forgot to set it up, but I have the image, so I'm just gonna shift over there and plant it in. Fun fact, all of these maps are from a...
What the fuck was that?
What the fuck? What?
Did no one else hear it? Like, did no one else hear that?
Yeah, I heard that. I jumped.
What noise did I make that made that scared everybody?
I don't even know how to describe
like a really, really loud, aggressive burp.
Oh, my
Or like,
bad.
like a choking lizard.
Um. Anyways, it's from a creator called Morvold Press. I kind of bought the professional subscription from them.
What?
What?
I said nice.
Yeah, you know, because we're gonna if I'm gonna use maps and I want to use good maps, I'm gonna use I'm gonna you know properly do it, proper channels, which is to say I have the limited commercial license with it now. Either way, ungridded large.
Honestly, I'm impressed we didn't die there.
Oh no, believe me.
I'm
too.
impressed you guys didn't die. Like the first encounter, I will say I dropped the number of kobolds. You know, it's meant to be 7, but also
7.
you know that's 2 people. You guys are 2 people.
We're not beating that.
Dude, that shit. 9 kobolds and a winged kobold.
Literally.
Oh my god, there it is again.
What the fuck? Ew, what is that?
What is what?
That's the YouTube of renaming the session technical difficulties.
By the night, Green Nest is in flames. You can all see this, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know this is rather short because usually we plan for 4 hours, but also there's only 2 of you, and I don't want to go too far ahead. That is where I'll end the session, with you guys getting your long rest. And
before we end the session, because I'm going to at some point, would you rather Waterdeep interrogate the kobolds now or next session?
next session,
Cool.
because there's going to be more people next session. You guys don't know what happened to Daniel. He kind of just parked his carriage, and you're pretty sure he walked somewhere. He seemed very casual about this.
Oh yeah. What the hell happened to Daniel?
Yeah,
He
no,
kind of just left us.
he just left his carriage there. Yeah, I think he's. I'm pretty sure he's gonna return to the carriage, as if
Daniel
is not actually dying. I mean, how much does Waterdeep?
That is in flames.
Probably.
Oh, alright. Well, I think it's time to move on from this place.
Yeah. Oh wow. Trading town in flames. Oh wow. Trading town in flames. Huh. I'm gonna go find some people.
Not much good for business, no sir.
You know,
No sir, not much good for business.
Walks, goes, tries to find people to do things. And with the end of the session, this, especially with how much you guys fought, like Jesus Christ, how did you guys? You guys rolled so terribly with luck and encounters.
Yeah, but we rolled well in the combat. That's the important part.
Dude, if you have 6 kobolds, there's a winged kobold. One of them is. But you not only rolled 6 kobolds, you rolled 6 kobolds twice, and the maximum amount of assists.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Anyways, with the end of the session, this marks level 2.
So,
We need it.
You guys absolutely need it.
um, so with level 2, that will be my wizard level. What should I do about my spell book?
Do do do.
Because you said not to include it in my starting equipment since I was starting rogue.
Right, right, right. Uh, First off, you start off with wizard spell. Oh, right. Uh, Throughout the night, because this is gonna happen in the morning. Apologies, but there's kind of too many people to start interrogating to kobolds. Um, as Waterdeep goes to get her rest, one of the kids actually approaches her and just pokes at her.
Do you need something?
This is gonna be my representation. Just a stack of papers.
Waterdeep kind of hesitates for a second and then just takes them slowly, starts flipping through. What is this? Why are you giving it to me?
The kid shrugs. Doesn't know what to do with it. You've been stabby. It got to punch a kobold. This is the kid that crit the kobold.
Amazing.
Just
He's
shrugs.
recognized your potential.
He's on his way to be a fucking fighter. He doesn't need these spells.
Yeah, no, the kid just
He's going monk. I guess no, we can unarmed fighting style.
The kid never speaks, you know, he just speaks in just noises. He just makes noises. He just goes,
Right.
and then just, you know, runs away.
That's my fall
Kind
one
of
character.
squints at the kid, starts flipping through the notes. And, you know, Waterdeep, she's been raised by Mr. Wizardman. She was supposed to be learning magic throughout her life, but any notes that she had, she would have left at home. Some of this seems somewhat familiar, probably.
Yeah, so it is a very well made book. It's a leather tome. It's got 100 pages. You know, real nice, real nice, and it has a smell of a fresh book. So you don't know when this kid got it. We're pretty sure he stole it from somewhere else in the keep.
Well, shit, understandable.
Um,
The once in a lifetime opportunity.
Maybe he's on his way to be a rogue.
there is some random bits of writing in the book. You recognize some of these as spells? You're pretty sure these are spells. But some of them are just random doodles that other kids have probably made throughout the years. In fact, some of the pages, their corners, are creased. And if you flip through all of the creased ones, you notice the pattern that although there are 6 things that you're pretty sure are spells, they're not in order. So it's not like first page, second page, third page, and whatnot. It's like
Just randomly
just randomly scattered throughout the book. Yeah. And that's gonna mark your spell book for your wizard.
Huzzah.
Maybe if it was more sentimental, this could make some sort of character development.
Oh yeah,
If only.
and
I got this book from the kids that I saved in this town. I'll cherish it for the rest of my life. Oh, sweet. Nice
uh,
book.
speaking of sentimental things that are never gonna hit Waterdeep, if she ever flips to the back of the book, not the last page, but you know how like even leather-bound books, it's a hardcover leather-bound book. On hardcover books, there's the two hardcovers, and the inside you can technically write on it, even though you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Um, there's there's a sketch of Waterdeep with a little note saying thank you. And then another
Oh,
note
sweet.
just saying like it's a sketch. There's thank you. You know, there's a bunch of names like Linen Swift, the other Swifts, the 13 other commoners, right? And then on like the bottom corner, there's just uh
Uh,
uh
uh,
yeah. And
As I'm trying to write everything out, I'll probably bother you for information in between sessions, but
absolutely. Anyways, to the few people who were watching, that does mark the end of our session. Have a nice day, everyone.
next week at the same time this session started should be our Overground campaign, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely. Not only that, it's probably gonna have more people, so it's gonna be more interesting than watching three people talk at each other, and one person talking
won't
to
even
themselves
lie.
excitedly, just going.
I won't even lie. We kind of already have 2 callouts to next week, but
You know what happens.
Regardless, also be sure to check the bio of both our Twitch and our YouTube channel. In there, you will find a link to the Neuron Adventuring Company West Marches, where not only our servers campaigns are based, but also anyone is free to come and DM and play within our West Marches. Our West Marches begin at level 1 and progress all the way to level 20 and beyond, using all official content, including but not limited to boons, every officially released book, every officially supported book on D&D Beyond, and some homebrew can only be found within our server, such as the Oath of Perfection, my bad, Paladin, and the Amber Blooded Sorcerer.
Yeah. Have a nice day, you all. I hope to see you again next time. And I'll eventually get better at using OBS so that I don't have to constantly resort the cameras every time somebody disconnects.
Damn,
that would be nice.
really call me out like that.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Bye now.